Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back if you're coming back for, the second round. If you were here for the first round, that is. But if you weren't, welcome in everybody. My name is Tanya or TitaniumBuilt, and it's nice to meet you or nice to see you. If it's our first time, meeting. Um, it's really hot in here, so I'm gonna roll my sleeves up just a little bit. But thank you guys all for being here with me tonight. We did have a live earlier, just a couple hours ago. We just went over portions of we went over one full document of um, the Idaho 4 case, the Idaho 4 case against Brian Kohlberger. So if you want to see that live, it is up and available, and you can watch that live if you'd like. It was over them suppressing the Apple, his iCloud stuff. So Ann Taylor's working hard over there on that case. She's working real hard. But we'll be talking about Sebastian's case tonight. Well, not really Sebastian. I don't want to get it confused because unfortunately there's no updates on Sebastian's case. I don't take dog for his updates. I mean, he said Oregon and New York, and then he's saying from New York to Washington. Well, that's clear across the United States, of course. Of course. That sounds like he could be there. He's not pulling another Brian Laundrie, Not pulling another Brian Laundrie this time. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Suze, Electro, thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate that. I think it actually comes out to more in that currency. Rapunzel, welcome in. Hey, New Fire. Is Newfie? I was going to say New Fire. Newfie. That's cute. That's a cute name. Hello. Welcome in. Dazed and Amazed. Ladybug's here. Catherine's here. We got the whole crew here. We got the crews coming in anyway. It's good to see you guys. ADM. You missed us earlier. Everyone was probably like, what is going on, What is going on? Tanya's here it was like 6:15. I think it was 6:15. Fiddle DD is cooking and we'll be listening. Oh, I wonder what you're cooking. We did have sloppy joes tonight. And I was gonna make them. I was gonna make them, but then Vincent got up and started making them. I was like, okay, then. Okay. I told them people on my channel, I said, you better make me them sloppy joes. And then he said, well, why aren't you making them now then? I was like, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He makes the best food, Cat's Life, welcome in. Cheryl, it's good to see ya. Get to catch a live with us. Rhonda. If you hear the dog snoring in the back, don't mind them. They're just, snoring, barking at the moon. Good evening. Ashley Higgins is in here. We got Sirius here. We got everybody. Hey, niece. True Crime Lullabies. She's like, okay, this is the right time. This is the time that you usually go on. I was at a Christmas market, so I missed it earlier. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, I bet you that got you in the Christmas spirit. I bet you want to bring everything out and like put it all up if you don't have it out yet. That's what it did to me today when I went into Target and I saw their little Christmas aisle and I saw everybody shopping. Everybody from my town was in that store today. I felt like I was like, where's the line? I had stuff I picked up and then I wanted to shop, but I only needed 2 little things, water and trash bags. I'll never go again. Just kidding. I'll be there tomorrow. Hey, Seymour Ignorance. Is it bedtime yet? It's almost Vincent's bedtime. I just looked before I came in here. I looked out there. He was sleeping. I guess his ass is in Tennessee, from what it sounds. Yeah, from there's a video of him like crossing the state line into Tennessee. Now, I thought about like Googling that and seeing if I could find a video just like that to see if like, he really made the video or, Googled it, because I like questions like that. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that so much. I really do. We try around here. We try. Thank you, Mary Beth, for gifting a membership. That's so nice. I'm very disappointed in Dog, but I think that Dog, I think Dog isn't like Dog anymore. Hey, Night Star. Hey, Stephanie. I think after, hey, Kira. I think after Beth died or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that when he used to chase down the criminals and my dad liked him, I didn't mind the guy. He just was this long-haired, guy that ran around and, got bounties or got, people that were running. But I don't know. Now it's just different. Just different. Hey, Leslie. Okay, I'll get down to the bottom. But hello, everyone. Hey, Niners girl. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Aries. Hey, Seymour again. Hey, Jude. Hey, Rapunzel. Okay. Hey, NHGG. Hey, Faith. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see you guys. Like I said, if you guys didn't get to see the live earlier today, it was a pretty good live. There was some stuff in the documents that we actually didn't know. Nothing huge, but stuff that we just didn't know. And so we may be getting little of like hints of things now. I'm not sure. I mean, they're still supposed to be under a gag order as far as I know, but I heard that they were going to try to get that gag order lifted. Now, if that's the case, all hell's going to break loose. I feel like I don't think that it should be lifted like that. Maybe, do some sort of like, do some things that can come out, some things can't. I don't know. Just very weird. But let me go over okay. So Dog and Joseph Lesniak, the two, guys that are two of the, I don't know. I like to just refer to them as the plaintiffs, but the two of like the 10 plaintiffs in this injunction case, they went on Courttv last night. That was supposed to be Vinnie Politan's segment, but a guy was filling in for him. And they ended up yanking and unlisting the video. And I'm like, what? Like, huh? Because I was in another chat today and I was like listening to that. I didn't listen to the video part, but I was listening to the creator. And I'm like, they took this out. Like, what? So I'm like trying to Google it. And I was like, are you kidding? But I did get the unlisted one. But I was just like, wow, what did they say? Like, what did they possibly do on this podcast or, this Courttv segment to where they yanked it again? Because they did that with the other one, or they hid it inside of another like tape. This isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't the first time that they've come on here and they've asked stupid questions. Now, I did hear them ask the question, what was it? Who do you think did it? Like, what? I mean, last time Vinny had to put the music on. He had to cut the music, cut the mics, or play the music, cut the mics. And then this time they're taking it and they're yanking it off of there. So it's like, I would probably not, interview them again. But I guess it's probably good content. Probably good content. So that's what we'll do. We'll start tonight. We'll start with the video. And then after the video, I'll give you guys a little update on all of the stuff that's going on Twitter with them and all that good stuff. And I've got my chat up and we'll be watching something. So I'll be able to be on the screen with you for once. I feel like I'm always reading. So when I'm reading, I'm not on the same screen. Okay. So this is about 22 minutes. We're going to pause it for fair use. Of course, we're all going to have something to say, I'm sure, within the first 5 seconds. That's why I usually stay on that's why I usually stay on the other screen, because I'm usually just like pausing it. But thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you guys. I am going to go ahead and play the video now. If you don't mind, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all the buttons. We'd love to have you. And if you'd like to become part of our Titan family here, I will put the channel membership link in the chat throughout the live for you guys.
Welcome to Vinnie Politan Investigates. I'm Ted Rowlands. Filling in for Vinnie, the subject of our investigation is a 15-year-old boy who hasn't been seen since February 25th, when his mother says he went to bed and the next morning he was gone. Days have turned into weeks and weeks into months, but the search continues for Sebastian Rogers. Here is his story. Inside this beautiful neighborhood in Hendersonville, Tennessee, there's an unsolved mystery. It was a Sunday night going into a Monday morning, and 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers was supposed to be inside his home sleeping. His mother, Katie Proudfoot, says Sebastian went to bed around 9 o'clock, but was making some noises an hour later, including, she says, a thud sound. Katie says she told him to go to sleep, and she herself went to bed at midnight. Then, at 6 a.m., Katie says she woke up, went into Sebastian's room to get him ready for school, but he was gone. Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, wasn't at home, and his father was 45 minutes away at work. Police responded and began trying to figure out what happened. That was February 26, 2024. And as the days and weeks, and now months have passed, there's still no sign of Sebastian, no sign of foul play, and no answers about what happened. Did someone harm Sebastian? Did he just walk away? We're searching for those answers as we investigate the mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. And for weeks after Sebastian's disappearance, a massive search effort took place over the areas of Tennessee, near and far from Sebastian's home in Hendersonville. Multiple law enforcement agencies participated. There was ground, aerial, water searches. Nothing has led to the return of Sebastian. Now, official law enforcement agencies, they've completely dialed back.
If you're talking about the Seth Rogers, I think he was at work, so I think they're timing him from work maybe to there.
Back, at least with organized searches, but another group of investigators is still working very hard to find him. Here is an update we received today from Dog the Bounty Hunter and At Night Private Intelligence, a branch of One World. New leads suggest possible.
Like that, he says that like it's like something. Like I want Tanya, owner of Poppy and Ari Boutique. That's how I want to be referred to all the time now. All the time, every time.
Possible sightings or related activity in Oregon and New York.
And isn't One World and At Night the same company? Do they even have, they don't even have separate quarters because they don't even have one quarter. They say that they're at the Twin Towers. That's where they're located right now. Well,
pursuing all tips with heightened urgencies. And that brings us to our first question of this hour. And that's an obvious one. Where is Sebastian Rogers tonight? As so many people continue to look for him and worry about this young man. Let's bring in Dwayne Chapman, aka Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's with us. He's joined this search effort for Sebastian, and he has dedicated a lot of resources, including his time, and attorney Joe Lesniak, who's assisting with the legal aspects of this search. Good evening to both of you. Dog, let's start with the updates. Where are we here? And if you could, just give us a little bit of more detail on these possible leads in specifically, it sounds like the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, and then something over on the New York-Canadian border.
Well, first of all, I appreciate you having.
Okay, so he's not even on camera. I don't even trust him when he has his sunglasses on. So I really don't trust what he's saying when he's not on camera. Also, Joseph Lesniak, whatever his name is, he looks like he's like sweating bullets over there. Like you'll see him. He'll be messing with his hair. I did catch like bits and pieces of this, but I didn't catch a lot of this interview. That I wanted to wait and watch it with y'all because I knew that they said some out of pocket stuff.
But it's on the show, and I'm glad my lawyer's there. Let me tell you something, because sometimes I stick my foot in my mouth. So, Mr. Joe, are you there, brother?
I'm here, Dog.
Thank you, sir. So, first of all, I don't mean to spin this, but you said a lot of...
And all of this footage, this B-roll that they're using right now, this is from prior searches that were done by volunteers, civilians, nothing to do with Dog, nothing at all to do with Nick, nothing at all to do with Joseph Lesniak.
Law enforcement and volunteers and all that were out there searching. Let me tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Chris Proudfoot was threatening all kind of people that they should go home. Why are they there? He allegedly sprayed some neighbor with water.
Now we all know that's not true. Sprayed someone with water. Are you referring to the fake neighbor dog that came out and said that Chris would power hose Sebastian? Is that where you're getting the water from? No one's going to do that.
Because they were asking. So a lot of people, let's say, tried to, help and volunteer.
Everybody that was trying to help volunteer that came in, Chloe, all of them were kicked off the team by Seth.
But Proudfoot and his cronies, or maybe by himself, was threatening them, stopping them. And I don't know why the people that were threatened
they were stalking the people. Oh, the people weren't stalking them. Gotcha. You're an idiot.
Threatened by him allegedly, didn't call the police or what is it called? The TBI. I don't know why the TBI hasn't done nothing.
Well, he doesn't even know what the TBI is.
Unless they're neck deep in it too. I talked to one of the guys and, it was ridiculous. We want the FBI, the marshals. We need the FBI. We need the marshals.
The FBI has been involved in this case since the beginning. Secret Service was involved in this case. They're not going to bring in the Marshal Service, buddy. We're not hunting down a wanted fugitive.
In on this, and let me tell you about them. They will find what happened to the little boy. They will find Sebastian, what happened to him.
What do you think happened to him, Dwayne? I mean, it seems it's very hard to get your head around that he has not turned up in after this long of a period of time. Do you believe he was abducted? Is he? What's your gut telling you now that you've you know enough and have invested enough here? What's your gut say?
Well, first of all, please call me dog. That's okay to call me dog. And there's a lot of possibilities. Okay, the worst possibility, of course, you could guess that. But we've checked into sex slaves. There's a lot of kids that are autistic that it's unbelievable, from 5 to 18 years old, little boys and little girls that are in the sex trade. They're catching them right now all over Tennessee. They just caught a kid, I think 8 or 9 years old, yesterday or the day before. So, we want to show those kids pictures of Sebastian. We want to show them those little kids got, sometimes they can ID someone a lot better than anyone else. So we want to show those kids pictures. But again, the ones that I guess
would traffickers really, I have autism, and so I'm not trying to say anything bad about autism, but would traffickers go after kids with autism? Right? Like, if you're going after a kid, you're going to take the chance to steal a kid or traffic a kid, right? Wouldn't you want like a prime child? I don't know what one would be. One would be maybe blonde hair, blue eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Like, don't you think there would be like a perfect thing that they would want you to go after? Because I just do not see this being real. I can't get this. I can't wrap my head around this one, or maybe they could be because they're, I don't know. Would I be acceptable to be trafficked? No.
Found the kids is the TBI. I hate to sound redundant, but we need the federal marshals, and we need.
The FBI has been involved in this case. Secret Service. Come on, dog. Come on.
The feds in on this.
You mentioned the Proudfoots, Chris and Katie Proudfoot. Katie Proudfoot, for those who haven't been following this, is the mother of Sebastian. She was the last person to see him. Chris, the stepfather. And
look at Joe over there.
We invited them.
He looks rough. Doesn't he look rough?
him on tonight. We
look
did get a
worried.
hold of them. They declined. Joe, there has
They are. Of course they will.
there's been some pretty nasty rhetoric going on online. Not only, not just people attacking the Proudfoots, but Seth Rogers has been the victim here of a lot of hate. Why? Where is that coming from?
I think a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands.
Words out of his own mouth.
Chris, I think what happens is they get caught up in their own rhetoric, as you said, and their own story, and they want to try and create headlines. They want to try and create something that's not there. They create smoke, and then they point to the smoke that they created. And you're sitting there going, stop, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. And yet they don't care because the smoke generates more advertising, more smoke, and more people. And they attack not only Seth, but anybody who's aligned themselves with Seth Rogers. Seth is and Dog and all these individuals are trying to help find this young man, and they constantly are attacking anybody who's ever latched on to Seth Rogers and the search for Sebastian. And that should send up signals. I've been practicing the criminal defense and criminal prosecution.
Nobody's attacked him. Him and T-Rev had a falling out. T-Rev stole his girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know who the falling out would be with. I mean, I don't know who would be leaving him all the time. The people that left were because he kicked them off his team. He said, F you, pretty much. Called Trevor a boy, little boy. Like, does anyone remember that one? I do.
World for almost 20 years and prosecute sexual offenders and other types of cases, kidnapping cases. And it should send up a red flag to law enforcement of people who are degrading and putting down and trying to drag through the mud the people who are helping. And so these bloggers and these content creators, there are some that are very helpful and getting the name out and the information out. And then there are others who are just, like you said, dragging people through the mud for their own education and their own desires to get headlines and people to come and listen to them, and to me,
people were listening to people on YouTube. So I don't think that's where it's coming from.
As Andy Warhol said, everybody gets their 15 minutes of fame, but their 15 minutes are up, and we're tired of it. We're not going to sit tight and let these people utilize these powerful platforms online to drag and defame individuals who are trying to find who's trying to desperately find his son, and others who are trying to find this young man on behalf of his father and his family.
Well, if we are trying to look for Sebastian, I'm not saying we like me, but like people that are getting sued, they are trying to look for Sebastian. They're using their platforms, and they have larger platforms in the true crime arena. So they'll have 1,000 people in their chat to listen to whatever's out there that is factual. If you put out some factual freaking information for us.
Family. And so we have taken action, and we are moving.
If we're not looking for Seth, if we're not for Seth, then we're against him. If you're not for him and with him, then that means you're against him. You can't be neutral. He don't allow that.
Forward in everything we can to stop it.
And as a lawyer, don't you think they tell him to shut up?
Investigation here, and that is to find Sebastian.
Dog, when you have a mother who does not seem to want to participate in the search for her child, at least publicly, what does that tell you, mother and stepfather, the Proudfoots I'm speaking of?
Well, brother, I'll leave that up to your viewers to decide. As far as I've done this way over 40 years, and I lost a baby girl, Barbara Katie at 22 years old. 19 years ago, I barely still can talk about it. So that is like unbelievable. And I also heard that there's witnesses that once Sebastian was in the front yard and Chris Proudfoot was screaming at him, and he called him a retard, and Sebastian hit the ground and started bawling.
Dog. That better your story. None of your stories are factual, so it's really hard to believe that this one is. But if you made this shit up wow, it's either Chris did this right and Dog found out because Dog knows how to find out stuff about Sean and Nicholas, right? Or the alternative, it never happened, and he just made up that story, said that word. And just in my humble opinion, I think that's a made up story. And that's disgusting. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you. That's very wow. I would say I want some mother proof for that. That's probably why they were taking this crap down. Even if you can't say that about none of the parents.
Chris Proudfoot was screaming at him, and he called him a retard. And Sebastian hit the ground and started bawling. All these, what is the old saying? All roads point to Rome.
You always say that. All roads lead to Rome. You know the saying. Why did you just say, why did you say it like that? You know the saying. That's all you say all the time. I don't know what it even means. Because I think all roads lead to home. Like home. H-O-M-E. Says that.
This is like almost obvious.
Obvious.
If they were involved, though, Doug, then one would think they didn't have a ton of time. They didn't have a ton of sophistication, one would think. Where is Sebastian, and how could they, let's say the worst did happen.
How are these people criminal freaking masterminds? That's what I want to know.
How would they have gotten away with it? Is this a shoddy investigation from day one?
Oh, that's what he's going to say. Conspiracy.
Well, somewhat. Somewhat. It's the police office, it's the TBI. I guess their lead guy is ahead of it. So yeah, put blame where it falls. That guy, it's just incredible. I can't believe that. But what so far what our leads could say. There is a manhole right in front of the Proudfoot's property. And they've said, yeah, the drone or the cops, somebody said, they flew drones in there. And there's like 3 foot of mud, okay? Then a dog, a really good dog, 2 of them, one of them stopped at the edge of the pond that was drained. And the other one jumped in the pond.
No, the same dog. It was only one dog that jumped in the pond, and they could see what looked like feet, like footprints. Like if you were to jump off, like let's say a diving board or something, you know what I mean? Like when you jump up, like you could create like those foot impressions, like if it were bare feet.
If Sebastian was put down that manhole into the mud, the scent would have carried to that pond.
DM.
So I want to know why they haven't blocked that off.
What did he say about that?
Into the mud. The scent would have carried to that pond. So I want to know why they haven't blocked that off, got in some kind of suit, and went on their hands and knees and looked in that manhole and all the way to the pond. Dogs, their scent of smell is so much more than a human being. And for a German Shepherd to jump in the water, well, they drain the pond. Yeah, he could be in that manhole, in that little, cave, whatever they call it, inside there.
I'm sure they checked that.
To that pond.
Oh, sorry.
So there's a lot of things that the TBI could be doing and haven't done nothing. Now, I heard they flew a drone in there. Well, you know how muddy that is and how thick a mud is in there? Flying a drone on top inside is not going to do nothing.
I'm sure you would know. Dog, because you're an investigator, you would know. We're
going to get a break.
You can go in and you can get in the sewage and you can crawl your ass through the sewage pipe then, Dog. Since you're in Tennessee, right? That would be the first place I would be. If he's so positive that they should have went in there, get on your hands and knees, and start shifting through shit.
Coming up next, we're going to ask, what is the current status of the investigation? Our guests are going to stay with.
I would assume that a body wouldn't be able to travel like that.
Us be back with more right after this.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
Everybody says I went to the wrong crowd, but I think I was the wrong crowd.
Maybe it's just a little commercial.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
At this point, we don't have any evidence. There is not any kind of an indication that there is a criminal element involved. But we are keeping options open. We don't know what has happened. We don't know where Sebastian is right now. So we are pursuing any and all avenues.
That was Sumner County Sheriff's deputies Eric Craddock and Susan Hyland of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. She was the second person, obviously, at a press conference in the months after Sebastian was reported missing. About the same time, Deputy Craddock spoke with reporter Nick Barris from WTVF in Nashville about whether or not they had cleared anybody from the immediate family as being a suspect in this case. Take a listen.
We have not cleared anyone, but we have absolutely no evidence to support foul play.
That was in April of 2024, a little more than a month into the search for Sebastian, and the official word from police was that nobody's been cleared, but still there's no evidence of foul play, yet one would think that foul play absolutely is involved here. And that brings us to our next question. What is the current status of this investigation so many months after Sebastian Rogers first went missing? We still have with us Dog the Bounty Hunter and his lawyer to keep him in check, Joe Lesniak. Let's, Dog, you're in Tennessee. What's going on? Is there anything you can share with us in terms of new developments in your investigation?
Officers, I respect law enforcement so much, and they were saying way back then that they had no leads. Okay, nobody should be charged or blah blah blah. But now, what about now? What about today? What about last week? I think you guys need to do interviews now. Update everybody. What about right now after all these things have come forward? And a lot of people online, whatever, are saying, Dog, what gives you the right? What gives you the right? You're a bounty hunter. What gives you the right? Well, what gives me the...
We didn't say you're a bounty hunter. None of us said that. We might have said what gives you the right, but we never called you a bounty hunter. We don't call you that over here anyway, because you're 71 years old. You're far into retirement, in my opinion. You couldn't... I have metal in my legs and I can't run. I can only jog. And you wouldn't be able to catch me. And I can only speed walk.
The right is Tennessee has one of the greatest of all time laws. It's called the Citizens' Right to Arrest Law.
Every state has this law. This is not going to mean what he means it to mean.
You talk about booting a door in and going in and grabbing them. I can do that. I'm a citizen. Whether I'm Dog the Bounty Hunter, Dwayne Lee Chapman, or I have the right as a citizen of the United States of America to put in custody and take out the person that hurt or whatever happened to little Sebastian.
So are you onto something?
Yes, sir.
Can you share?
Well, no, because they'll run. I know who the weakest link is.
If he tries to go and bust in Katie and, oh my gosh, Katie's door, let's say, and Chris's door, they can sue them. They can sue him for that, for big money.
You get in
We'll try
Tennessee,
that.
bro. That's the death penalty. That is the death penalty. Would they rather
What
go
is
to
the DP? What is he talking of? For what?
you know, would they
What-
rather go
what
to
if the actors
lethal
don't even know what's
injection,
going on?
or would they rather be paroled in 20 years or something?
He's literally acting like these people are guilty.
Still would have time to, live a life. So that one of the Tennessee carries the death penalty.
Let me get this straight. You're on to
So do 22
a
other
lead.
states.
You're there in Tennessee. You're actively pursuing it. And
Yes, sir.
now I get that you have the right to move forward with what you believe is possibly detaining an individual or two, or I don't want any details because you're being cagey, but do you have to alert
Cagey.
law enforcement before you make any sort of a move to let everybody know, hey, I'm here and here's what I'm doing?
No, sir. I don't have to alert no one. I know.
So everybody can just bust into anyone's houses. Yep, it's cool. It's cool.
I cannot
Fine.
transport.
Can't
I
transport.
can arrest, cuff. And then the cops come or whoever to read that.
So you bust down the door and you handcuff them and then you call the police? No.
That person their rights, and transport them to jail. I can do everything but read them their rights or transport. But under the law, the United States of America, I can arrest.
Give us a little hint. Like, did you
I get,
like? Is this someone who has always been part of the landscape, or is this something new? And don't jump in, Joe, and have
Okay.
them stop.
Hey, yeah.
Let me-
Well,
let
I
me-
have to
let
jump
me
in and have
stop
him
back.
stop. Wait, a dog, you can't, yes, Ted, both of them are possibly right. So
No.
good questions, but yes. So yeah, there's
You're a
a
real
private
lawyer.
investigator also involved that we need to keep secure as well. So I know you're looking for information, but we got to be careful how far we go.
Talk about that. All right, we're going to let this play out, and hopefully we'll be one of your first calls when you.
How about ask this question? Give me one example of how this is a crime. Just one example. One factual example before you get off. Ask the right questions, y'all, over at Courttv. Let me get on the mic. Let me talk to Dog.
make a break in this case. We're all
And
hoping
Joseph.
because that's what everybody's hoping
He
for.
makes me
In
laugh.
fact,
well, I carry a film crew with me everywhere I go, brother.
yes,
Who
the
cares?
reward up to
I
100.
carry a film crew with me everywhere I go too. His name's Vincent. He holds my phone.
$70K, $175,000. That's a lot of money. There seems to be a lot of interest
There's
in this
no money.
country still in finding Sebastian, which is fantastic. Can you talk about the people that you have behind you, Dog, that are helping to support your investigation?
Yeah, how about that?
Well, there's several, many, 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 and I can't name their names.
Dog, you lying. Who? He should have said private investors. That would have sounded better.
But it's all, it's not like we're preaching in a church and taking offering. But there are a lot of people that have pledged their money to whoever, it's kind of tricky about rewards, okay? We want what happened to Sebastian. So the reward goes to whoever can tell us where
Well, then.
Sebastian is and or what happened to him.
Tell a
And
dog.
Joe, I hope this doesn't get me in trouble.
So instead of going to the police, you have to tell Dog to get his part of the reward money. But if you want to get the 50,000, that's legit from the FBI. You have to call the FBI.
But brother, since you've heard all this, and you guys are good at Courttv, and who do you think did it?
Who do you think did it?
Joe won't let me answer, so I'm
Joe will.
just leave it at that.
Attorney Ted, go ahead.
Yeah, gentlemen, thank you.
I'd say the person that's not here, where's Seth? Why? What? I'm confused. Because Seth is their friend, their co-counsel, plaintiff, as you will. Look at Joe Lozniak's face. I mean, this guy looks like Pee Wee Herman to me. That can be that could be defamatory, I guess. But I mean, I'm like Pee Wee Herman. Every time I come home, I literally change my jacket into something else and my shoes into something else. I am Mr. Rogers or Mr. Rogers, but he looks like Pee Wee Herman. I was more of a Mr. Rogers kind of gal. You know, put the different shoes on, put the little cardigan on.
For all you're doing, and because the goal is here to find this young man, find Sebastian Rogers, hopefully alive and well. Joe Lesniak, Dwayne Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter, thank you both for everything, and keep us updated, please, as this continues, this investigation.
Well, thank you for having us on and keeping this at the forefront. It's shows like this that really help to, like you said, keep it moving forward and keep it on people's minds, because as time goes on, you know, we as Americans, some people will lose sight of it. So thank you.
You got it.
We won't. We didn't. We haven't. We've been here. Won't lose sight of it. Won't lose sight of it at all. Just you guys need to stop playing games. Like literally, like let's see, who should we share? We'll share this one because this is from Joseph Lozniak's page, but At Night has it on there, so I'll just take that night. What's today? The 16th. Okay. So public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, November 15th. So this was yesterday. The search for 15-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers continues with unwavering determination. At Night, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and our dedicated partners remain fully committed to following every lead and utilizing every resource available in this critical mission. As of today, there are no new public developments to share. Take the word public out of there. There is no new information. There's just not. At Night remains fully committed, working closely with private contractors and licensed investigators to follow every lead. Credible findings continue to be relayed to the FBI's DC field office, as well as relevant state and local authorities. Search efforts span multiple states, with intensive work focused from New York to Washington along the Canadian border. Courttv National Primetime Update tonight. We are pleased to announce that tonight Courttv will air an exclusive primetime update on the ongoing search for Sebastian Rogers, and then they'll take it down. This special broadcast will feature live coverage, including updates directly from At Night and Dog the Bounty Hunter. Tune in to get the latest insight and developments on the case. Check your local listings for times and channels to follow this update. Current efforts, clearing tips. Teams continue to actively clear tips from across the country, ensuing all leads are thoroughly vetted. Surveillance operations, ongoing surveillance in 8 states from Clinton, New York to Seattle, Washington remain a key focus. Findings are regularly shared with local law enforcement and the FBI's DC field office. Counteracting misinformation. That's a laugh. We continue to work closely with private contractors and government agencies to dismantle networks spreading misinformation and interfering with the investigation. Dismantling networks, making it sound like there's like conspiracy going on. There's not, Nick. You're just paranoid. The public's vigilance and support are essential to this search. If you have any information, please come forward. No detail is too small, and every tip could make a difference. And then it has all where you can report, Sumner County, 615-451-3838 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. That has, his picture here, and it says, "We thank you for the continued support and encourage you to stay informed by watching tonight's special update on Courttv. Together we will find Sebastian and bring him home safely. And then this post came up. Look at these guys. Okay. So we'll read through and then I'll show you the pictures. Actually, let me show you the pictures first. They're getting infiltrated, guys. Infiltrated by what, 2 people? It looks like. And I don't know how's he seeing out of that hoodie? He's got it like this. Can't even get it over my eyes. I can't even get mine that tight. Yeah. Don't know how you're seeing, buddy, but okay. I mean, really, how they seeing? Kira, I know, right? Me too. Me too. Must be the first day he's back in office. But man, that hoodie's tight. But doesn't it almost look like it was faked? Like, and he was like, okay, they like got 2 people, not them, of course, you know, because they have to have somebody else. And they were like, pull your hoodie just real tight so you can't see your face. Like, I mean, because like really, who's gonna go over there to whoever's house this is? So I'll read you the thing after we look at the pictures here. But yeah, this looks like a girl to me back here. I don't know why, but that does. That reminds me of a girl. I don't know why. But you can only like comment if they follow you and you follow them, and I ain't doing that. So it says incident time. And it was in Pennsbury, Chester County, Pennsylvania. And I came out of the bushes today. I was listening to Queen Bee, and I heard her kept saying Pennsbury. What is that? And I'm like, it's a town in Pennsylvania. And I'm over here like about to have a heart attack. My parents went to Pennsbury High School, so that's how I knew that it was in Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from. So yeah, it was a really big school. So it's definitely a location there. At approximately 3 a.m. on November 16th, 2 unidentified males were observed engaging in calculated and potentially intimidatory behavior at a private residence in Pennsbury Township. So someone's private residence. This incident raises concerns about targeted harassment or other disruptive activity aimed at at-night personnel or associated contractors. The suspects fled moments before Pennsylvania State Police arrived. Why would the state police come? No, why? Why would the state police come? Both individuals concealed their identities with hooded sweatshirts. One individual acted aggressively, banging on the front door, while the other stayed back as if acting as a lookout. All the other. So individual 1, clothing, black hoodie with a large Purdue logo, gray sweatpants, accessories, blue wristband, possibly from a recent event or venue, build stocky, holding a small object with their right hand. Individual 2, clothing, dark hoodie with white lettering on the sleeve, build slim, standing further back as if monitoring the area. What we need from you. If you recognize these individuals or have seen them in the area, please report any information to the authorities listed below. If you were in the vicinity during the time of the incident and notice anything unusual, your observation could be vital. I wonder if this is really the Pennsylvania State Troopers number. Because you're just going to be sending tips. I don't know. If you see something suspicious, do not approach. Contact law enforcement immediately. All tips can remain anonymous. How are they going to know who these 2 people are? By a blue wristband and a Purdue University sweatshirt? I mean, that's what you're giving us? The individual's methodical behavior and retreat without interaction imply a potential recognizance or intimidation effort targeting at night's interest. This aligns with recent threat models indicating escalations in indirect actions against critical personnel and affiliated operations. Who are you trying to say this is? You trying to say this is somebody that like barbecue or like someone that just knows, like Granny's watching knows, because they live in Pennsylvania? I surely would hope not. But that's yeah, attempted to, oh, so I forgot about this. They actually have an 8-hour ago post. At approximately 2 p.m. on November 16th, 2024, at night, private intelligence identified all individuals from the group causing a large disruption overnight. This remains under investigation. Okay. It opens Monday at 12:01 a.m. Wow. You guys are open really early. Super early. So the same thing was on Nick's page, except for he has like the interview, parts of the interview, like 3-minute of the interview clip. He, let's see. I think that was, oh, okay. So it said, this has been cleared per at night. There is no need for additional info on these individuals. So 8 hours ago, they were asking for people to call the cops if they see something, say something, right? Even though you don't even know what you're looking at. And he says over here that this has been cleared at 8 hours later. Or 8 hours, I'm sorry, 6 hours later. So 2 hours, they found out who the culprits were and they got them all scurried up. Well, thank you, Gone Girl, for gifting out 10 memberships. That's very sweet. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you tell her thank you. Betty's turtleneck. Gobble, gobble. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, I'm out of my drink. That was pretty, yeah, right? That was quick, right? 2 hours? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're trying to, like, I don't know, like get some street cred under their belt or something, you know? Like, I don't know what they're trying to pull here, but it's not a good look. It's just not. It's not a good look. We'll go over to see. Okay, so Nick has the same thing. Oh, here's the beware of the dog. So this 4-second clip. Now, is that even Tennessee's sign? You know, I don't know. Let's see. Tennessee welcome sign. Okay, still the sign. If you go in like a certain way. Let's see. What else was I gonna ask Google something else. Oh, this. Did I find it? Oh, my second. Did I really find it? Hold on. Did I really find it? 4 seconds. And this one's 4 seconds. But you can see a car over in this one. Hold on. Let me see. I think he clipped it off before you could see the car. Okay, because this almost looks like this one. It's a 4-second clip too. That's why this one has a car in it. I was like, did I really just find that already? That would have been funny. Okay, let me see. I forgot to show it to you. Let me show it to you guys first. This one. But see how there's a car? Like you can see the car at the end. You couldn't see the car on dogs. Thank you, Barbie is Boss, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very sweet. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you. What else? Let's see. You know, there's so many videos just going into Tennessee. Like, I put in video. This one's 6 seconds. The one that he had was 4. Oh, yeah. So you're not able to see that. That's just different. That's a different one. But that first one looked like it. That first one sure did look like it. Dog, are you really there? Like, wouldn't he have already posted something by now? Like a picture of him climbing through a storm drain or climbing through a manhole. I know, I thought they looked a little different too. You're going to, okay, yeah, let us know, true crime lullabies. Let us know. What? No, I didn't. Sharon, I didn't hear her. Reading a crazy, like, was it BHB? Man, everyone's picking on me. AKA puppy is grifting. That's funny. Did you hear my dog go back there? She just sneezed. Bless you. I don't know which one of you did it, but you're both licking your arms now, you weirdos. My dogs are laying behind me. He is too old to search, in my opinion. I'm too old to be searching. I mean, with all my metal and stuff in me, it'd be hard for me to go out there and search for a long period of time. Oh, maybe, Jana. Yeah, Rocky. There was chat. I heard that there was stuff going on with StreamYard though. Hey, Reba. Ari said, "Who am I? Full of mysterious rainbows?" Oh, Mary Beth, that sucks. Had my picture in a collage. Well, if you can find it and send it to my email, that'd be great. I haven't seen it. It's titaniumbuiltboo@gmail.com, or I'll find it. But man, what's up with that? People picking on T-Bone over here. T-Bone Capone. That's what they used to call me, back in my day. Back in the day, when I, was in the Italian mafia. I am Italian, never been in the mafia. Your ankles are cat's eye? I've always wondered how that would feel. Wow. I was like, because I didn't hurt my ankles. I got real lucky. I didn't hurt my ankles. But I didn't hurt my knees, just my shins, just the rest of the bones. Well, I'm glad you all came to see me tonight. That's really all I have for you guys. Wasn't too much. I'm sure, Bullhorn Betty's out there doing something crazy before she has to go to court. Doesn't she go on the 20th? That's like 4 days. Man, that's like, I'm just ready to see what happens. Yes, that's what I was going to say, Catherine. Yeah, Bruce Castor left. He's supposed to be. Yeah. Oh, up to the knee. Wow. I did too. Well, just, from the foot to the knee. But one of my feet, it had compartment syndrome, and I almost lost that bad boy. But and my leg too, but they kept, my leg was good because the bone broke the skin. Ooh. Yeah, Bruce Castor ran. He's like, there's not enough money in the world. Reba, that's funny. The dog loves it. She was laying on it earlier. Vincent even came in and saw her. She's laying there now, but Vincent even saw it. He's like, she likes it. I'm like, she can actually fit on it. Because her other bed this is an extra large dog bed, and she looks like she's a little too big for it. I don't think she cares though sometimes. It exactly. It would be laughable if, Rapunzel. But it's like, you almost, in your mind, you're like, hey, this ain't happening. This couldn't possibly. I want to ask people. I'm gonna go to I'm about to go to the mall and ask people. I'm about to stop people and be like, hey, you. If I still worked over the mall, I totally would. I should just go over there and act like I work in the mall and be like, hey, I want to ask you a question for, a $5 gift card, and I'll give it to my store. And be like, do you know the Sebastian Rogers case? Because I would like to see what people that don't follow this case or, every day like us on YouTube, I would like to see what they see. They probably don't see anything. Like, they probably say, if we were to tell them what was going on, they would probably be like, what the hell are y'all watching? Yeah, Electro, she made that for me. Reba did. Has my name on it. Look, Mia was going to go on it. Now she looks like everyone's looking at me. Like she's like, never mind. Everyone's looking, but it has like a TB on it. And then, oh, it's so cute. I love it. I think it was such a clever idea. And that blanket is gorgeous, and heavy and beautiful. And I appreciate it all. And our little cheese with our little roach that I thought was a crab. See, he could have been a crab. You could do the same one. I know, isn't this cute? This really made my day today. Like this morning, it came really this morning too. And I was like, oh, wow. Now I'm not going to get nothing tomorrow. Now I'm going to have to be surprised about. I'm about to go get my stuff from Target I got earlier, put it outside the door. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But it's very, very, very cute. You have to see on the community tab, it's like an Afghan blanket. She sewed it all. Oh my gosh. So thoughtful. So thoughtful. I want to use the blanket, but I don't want the animals to look at it even. I don't even want them to look at it. Don't look at it. Just kidding. The cat's laying on it right now. He looked really comfortable. And he's 16, so I couldn't take him off there. They do have some cute trees this year. They are having 50% off this weekend too. I think they're still having it. I got 40% off on Reba, don't come after me. This is before I knew. I got this last night. But I got a white blanket and a sweatshirt. I was like, no, don't yell at me for getting another blanket. But it was before I knew that mine was coming. When you said it's in Tennessee, I didn't even think about it. Rhonda, I love that. I had to try myself out. I love that. I do that to you sometimes. But I love, it ends tonight. Oh, they'll have a new sale tomorrow. Y'all, Target. Everybody was in Target today. And I go there just for my everyday crap. Because I like to look. I could go to Kroger down the road, but they don't have cute stuff to look at, And I like to look. I do. I spent, guess how much? I went to 3 different stores. And I spent only $3.21. The rest I spent on my cards. Not Vincent's. I came home, Vincent was like, how did you only spend $3? I said, all we needed was trash bags from you. I love Target too. It's bad. They're gonna have to just accept me, give me my own parking space. I want a gold shopping cart, like a gold one, like just like a Target one, but gold. And I want first dibs in line. I don't want to wait in line. I want a VIP lane. I'm there every day, guys. Just give me those things. Nah, I should go over there and get a job, work part-time. Wonder what that boss say. Wonder what that discount's like. I'll scan some stuff. Shoot. I would come home with something every night. That'd be so bad. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. You don't have a Target? Oh my gosh. Up to good. You're missing out. Oh, Hobby Lobby is my jam. Hobby Lobby's right by Target. Literally. Hobby Lobby or Target, Hobby Lobby, and then Petland. Don't even get me started. I just love pets, but I never go into Petland. Thank you, Electro. Thank you so much. We'll put towards the Target spending. I'd spend my whole paycheck there. I would. I did that when I worked at a boutique. I made good money too. And I spent a whole lot of it on clothes. And now I'm like, I'm not a small, so I got to wait till I go back to being small, I guess. I like Five Below. They have some pretty good stuff. They've come up. Unlike Dollar Tree has went down when the prices have went up. Have you guys noticed that? Like, I'm just not feeling it anymore. Six Below, yeah. Well, they did that to Dollar Tree. They took it to $1.25. Don't you get me started on that, because I don't know if it's just because, no, it's not. And I'm gonna say something else too real quick, because we're bitching about shopping. The Target circle, that little bullseye, when you would walk in, it's like items priced $1 to $5. They used to have the cutest stuff. Like, you could get like cute little like knickknacks or candles or whatever. You could get some cute stuff. Now it's just like junk. Like, it's plastic, and it's like you could get like glassware on there, like before, for like $3. Now it's like plastic. I don't know. I don't like it. They need to freshen that up, because Walmart they have a dollar spot now. And I've only been in Walmart once in the past, like forever, but I saw it and I was like, oh, Vincent, it's nice. It's pretty nice. Oh, and Aries, the shirt that I got, it has your name almost on it. I did get one that has that Apres or whatever and it's called. Let's look that up. There really is a Six Below. I thought you were just saying that as a joke. Hey, Southern-ish. I don't go there often either. Crimes have consequences, but I went there to get some batteries. And they don't sell them anymore. They sell them for $5 instead of $1.25. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because batteries are expensive, and I go through a lot. Well, not a lot, but my candles, I have like fake candles, and they take like 3 batteries each. And if you're 4 hours a night, and I don't know, they go fast. So Aries said he's northernish. Yeah, I like plastic. I'm fed up with cleaning glass. That is true. That is true. They do have more expensive items now, but they're not that much better. I feel like if I'm going to buy something for $5 at Dollar Tree, I could probably go to Target, and for another $5 or, $5, I could get something I really like. I've been trying to do that more. Go for quality over quantity. But sometimes you just want to go to the Dollar Tree and see what they got. Oh, I have to go to Tractor Supply. I need the ones that you just recharge, but I need to get. Money don't go far. You know what, though? I have noticed, and I'm just going to notice. I'm just noticing this. Not saying anything's changed. I'm just noticing this. But ever since the election, and I'm not saying who I voted for. I'm not saying that or anything, but I have noticed, just me. I don't know if you guys noticed it or if it's just like a thing where it's in Ohio, but a lot of people have been out shopping, like twice the amount. I don't know if it's the holidays, but it's like the holidays aren't even here really yet. Like, we haven't had Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if people are getting, like, because he did win, so he had over the half of the population vote or whatever. So maybe people are just feeling like they could spend more money again. I don't know. Whatever it is, just, I like it. I do. I like it. I like the people seem like they're nicer. They seem happier. No one's cussed me out yet. It is holiday season. So I don't think he is either, Catherine. I don't think Dog's there either. Aries, thank you. That means a lot to me. That means a lot. He said I'm between 29 and 33. Well, my phone, I have a scale that tells you how much your age is supposed to be, because it like will, I don't know how it does it, but it measures like your bone density, your bone mass or something, your muscle mass. I don't know. All this stuff. We got this thing. It's crazy. Well, it said that I was like 34 when I was like 38 or something, 37. And it said Vincent was older than himself. He said it was older. So I thought that's pretty funny. There are a lot of Catherines. There are. I say that every night. Catherine with a K, Catherine with a C. You had to be a witness against Betty because I called the detective and now I have to go against her. What? Tennessee gal? Oh no. So you'll be there? Well, then you have to come and tell us how it went. Okay. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, that's so cute. You have a fluffy cat. See, the cats even like me. My cat's not watching. My cat's not watching me right now. He's sleeping. Nick was where? Oh. It's going to be really interesting with bets, yeah. Yeah, we need to know what happened. Oh, wow. Called him a liar and a clown. Crimes are not blocked here, but where are you talking about Nick's? Everyone's blocked over there. I'm surprised they haven't blocked me yet. Personally, I mean, I'm just surprised. I don't care either way. Like, I don't want to be involved in this case any more than I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I am going to jump off of here and yeah, if anyone needs to get a hold of me, you know, you can always contact me through my email. I'm surprised I'm surprised some people haven't come into the chat yet. But maybe they will. Maybe they'll want to come up and have a conversation. He was? I didn't even see him. Nick was? Well, great. I didn't even know. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, wow. Hey. With his green heart, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it too. Man, I would have dropped him the link. Are you still here, Nick? Give us a sign. Okay, if you're still here, I need a sign. I've been saying this, that Hong's okay. Where's Hong? I haven't seen Hong and I'm concerned. He made a love sign with the hands emoji. Like this. Well, I guess he could have done a whole lot worse than that. So I'll take that as a win. I'll give him one back, you know. There you go. That one was for Sebastian. My green heart. Man, I didn't even I must have been on another page. You know me, I don't pay no damn attention. Oh, I wonder if she knew how to do it. I guess everyone else saw him. It was the real Nick. I'll have to go through my Nightbot and go through usually that you can go through messages faster that way. I'll have to see. Very, very well then, huh? Well, it's better than the boxing glove. I like him in the military room, but I didn't see him. I'm surprised. I didn't see him neither. I'm surprised you don't have me blocked though. Yeah, hearts for Sebastian. Yeah, we do care about Sebastian around here. We do. And we don't think that any of the parents did anything to harm their son. Like, I don't think Katie, Chris, or Seth did anything to harm their son. I personally just don't like people's personalities. That's what it is. You know, it's just, that's all. Yeah. No boxing gloves over here, Nick, because we don't talk to anybody. We really don't. Well, except for last night, I texted somebody because she was talking about me, and I felt like we needed to talk about that. Hey, Aries, I'm doing my part. I'm trying. I really am. They are. Okay, well, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you guys for hanging out and talking to me tonight. I appreciate it. Well, I'll be back on tomorrow. If you want to come on, Nick, and talk, that'd be great. Like, if that would be great. You know, if we could get somebody that's not biased, and I don't think Seth did anything. I don't think Katie and Chris did anything, and we could have a conversation without, fighting or anything. I think we could do that. And yeah. Oh, Rocky, yeah. I know, I text her. Mhm. That's how I roll over here. If I got your number, I'm gonna call you. He won't do it. Yeah, he won't. But yeah, people just, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I know I've said things here and there. But to warrant like the stuff that I heard, I don't know. And the thing is, and I told her this, I just took up for her and the stream that she was reviewing, Jones's stream, I took up for her in that, like hardcore, because Clue was talking about her mother, and I said her mother is dead, and I went off like twice about it because I don't think that's right. My mother's dead. I know how that feels. Me and her have talked about that before, so maybe they're just trying to pick more people to put in their lawsuit. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Rocky? Yeah. That's why I just try to keep my mouth quiet. I try. Vincent's good at helping me with that. But there is one thing I do want to talk about, and I'm going to tag the person. Maybe if I do talk about it, it'll be tomorrow. That way they can come over and they can talk, because I can't find their email on their page, and I can't find their like any information on how to get a hold of them. And I'm not going to comment under a video that they did of me. So because that just gives the channel, if you comment under a video, it gives it's the algorithm more. So yeah, nothing has. Oh, I know. Yeah. Man. Yep. More and more. Oh, do you hear? She's making bubbles. Yeah, listen, I do. Yeah. Oh man. That is what makes it difficult to take up for those who are unfriendly with. They generally turn around to throw it in your face. Sucks to be them. Yeah. I was even I try to, I don't know. I try to be nice. I try not to say, I didn't really say anything. And then this person's like, I'm going to repost the video again. And I'm like, okay, well, first 1,500 people saw it last time. So maybe you should repost it, get more traction. Yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings. Aries, I need to give you my number so you can get me fired up in the morning. Get me fired up, and then that way I'll come live earlier. Because I always feel like I come live like always later in the day, but I'm going to try to come live earlier tomorrow and talk with you guys. Maybe it'll be on the second channel. Maybe it'll be on this channel. We don't know. Well, I hope she did. Because I don't know if she saw that part after she had made fun of me or what, but Yeah, Aries, you're one of the only subs that don't. I was thinking about that earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to be live during and after Betty's court. We're going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting for Betty to come out of that courtroom. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be so funny if JLR was there to yell something as she's going into the courthouse? It would just, he's known for that. It would just make my whole life. It would make my whole life. But thank you guys for being here. I'll be back on tomorrow. I will see you guys then. If you're not subscribed to my second channel, it's called Unfiltered or Unfiltered with Tanya. You can go look us up over there, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye.